joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism, right? Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. The pimpin' mashin' for these riches, nigga. Nothing like you master magician niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earned route. And working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scarred bitch. That's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop. Won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Come on, pimpin', man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. One of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism, right? Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun. Okay. Yeah. I know a lot of y'all been waiting for this, man. So here we go. Y'all already know, man. Wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. Hold on. Gotta do something right quick. Get it. Hold on. Bam, okay. All right, now. Get an IG family an opportunity to join as well. Hold on. All right. Excuse my pimping, y'all, while I get a few things in order. Hold on. Once again, man, y'all already know what to do. Wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. While we get ready to get this game in motion, man. I know a lot of y'all talking about this. A lot of y'all want to hear what a pimp got to say. So, yeah, man, we're going to get into it. Give me just a second. All right, okay. Bam. Almost ready for y'all. Give me just a sec, okay? Bam. Okay, cool. All right. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. And y'all already know my first order of business, man. I got to hydrate my game, put some love in my body. Yes, indeed. Hydrate my pimping one time. Okay, man, let's get into this shit, man. First and foremost, blessings to everybody in the game. This true to the game. You know, blessings to Goldie. Blessings to Andre Taylor. And blessings to Sharp. Now, y'all already know me, man. I spares none when it comes to this Ginsu, man. You know, any and all deserving of it can get it, right? But what I don't want y'all to misunderstand is that, you know, this ain't Freeze hate Sharp. This ain't Freeze is mad at Sharp. You know what I mean? This ain't Freeze got something against Sharp. This ain't none of that. You know, but I got to keep it 100 with this game. Before I side with any individual, I'm going to side with the game first. You dig? You know, even as I'm sure my brother Andre Taylor would as well. I'm going to side with the game, man. You know, because the game is true. The game is consistent. The game is unwavering. You know, unlike people, right? So because people, you know, change their minds and change their emotions and all that type of stuff, man, I'm going to side with the game. And I just got to keep it 100 with this game, man. So we going to get into it, man. You know, a lot of y'all been talking about it. Some of y'all done asked me to talk about it. So here we are, man. Now we going to get into this shit. Let me get my shit ready. Hold on. Bam. And then... Bam. Hold on. Hold up. Get my shit right. Okay, is that part one? Okay, here we go. Yeah, man, now, We gonna be, improvising, and that's one thing y'all know about Freeze. I don't be rehearsing shit. I don't be scripting shit. I don't be preparing shit, man. I just get on here, chop it and pop this shit, man. So excuse the improv at times, man. But as many of you know, some days ago, the young gentleman by the name of Goldie hosted a live on Instagram. And he had Andre Taylor, a.k.a. Gorgeous Dre, Sharp, Suave, a.k.a. Raw Talk, and TKO Capone as guests at various different times throughout this live, right? The entire live, I believe, is about 3 hours long. And he had all of these gentlemen at various different times as guests on the live, right? Now, the majority of the live was between Andre Taylor and Sharp, right? And the live initially started off beautifully with just Goldie and Andre, right? The live started off beautifully. They was building. Everything was going cool. And then Sharp comes on and the energy just drastically changes from, something fruitful, beneficial to many, to something that was just all over the place. You know what I mean? Sharp allowed himself to be an agent of confusion, and it was a lot of stuff that was said on there that I didn't agree with. It was a lot of things done by Sharp that I didn't agree with, but it was a few things that he did. I'm gonna say one thing especially in particular that he did that was just so fucking abominable. I mean, abominable. And this is what I want y'all to pay attention to, man. See, if him or anybody else like him or going through what he's going through got any type of game about theyself, they gonna listen to what I got to say, man, and use it as constructive criticism and come back sharper with game and be a better individual moving forward, right? Because that's all this is for. Me, I don't get on here for clicks and views and try to start controversy with nobody. No, I just do me, man. And see, that's another thing that I want to get into, man. A lot of people need big old platforms. A lot of people need controversy and drama and all that type of shit to bring attention to themselves, man. A lot of people are strangers to themselves and don't really know themselves, man. You know what I mean? So they got to come and bring all the smoke and mirrors and, special effects and George Lucas and Steven Spielberg and AI and all this old shit, man, to get you to turn your eyes towards them, man. But some of us, though, we just know how to be ourselves, man, and be fully in tune with this game and still make your eyeballs turn this way, dig? So, yeah, man. But like I said, man, there was a few things that was said and done that the pimp just didn't agree with, man. But it was one thing that was just so abominable. I couldn't believe my eyes and my ears, man. Couldn't believe it. Let me see if I can find this shit, man. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm scrolling through right now to get to that point. Hold on. Because I think it was, hold on. Give me a second. I'm scrolling through the video right now so I can find the correct part. Because this shit was, oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. I'm almost there. Almost. Okay, here we go. This shit was so crazy, man. I couldn't believe this shit. Okay, so hold on, let me get to it. Hold on. Bam. Okay, here we go. Now, this is a point in the live that, to me, like I said, was just so abominable, right? And, this is what I don't like. I don't like when people do anything and everything and try to mask it as game and try to disguise it and dress it up as game. Just because we participants in the game and we, connoisseurs of game and, we utilize game and a lot of things that we do. A lot of people do ridiculous shit, abominable shit, and try to mask it as game and, oh, this is for the sake of the game and this got to do with the game. No, this shit right here that I'm about to show you that we about to talk about, hey man, this shit ain't got nothing to do with no game. This shit got everything to do with jealousy, envy, what they call that shit, lead something syndrome, lead actor syndrome, or whatever that shit is called. This got everything to do with that. See, some people feel intimidated by other individuals, right? And I just got to call a spade a spade. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't hate Sharp. I ain't got nothing against Sharp. You know what I mean? I love for Sharp. I support Sharp in every way that I can. I wish Sharp the best. But hey, man, you got to tighten up, man. You got to tighten up, because this shit right here is a black eye to the game. Ain't got nothing to do with the game, and whether you like it or not, because of how you put yourself out there on your introduction to the internet. You know what I mean? You's a representative of this game. So if you're gonna be a representative of this game, man, do your best to represent this shit accordingly, man. But let's get into this shit.
Say Sharp take things too serious. I can sit here and use my inside voice the whole time, and I'm still arguing. It's crazy as hell. I'm still arguing.
Okay, hold on. Let me because I know my Instagram family, they getting like cut off. Let me see if this will fix it. I think this will fix it. Man, Clover, it's over. You knew what I was talking about. Okay, perfect. Damn, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. Okay, so the Instagram, y'all actually got a better view than the YouTube family. But let's get into this shit. Here we go.
Even me using my inside
how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm well. How are y'all?
Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you for asking.
Okay, so I just hopped on because I'm trying to figure out what I missed. The only thing I'm hearing is like a lot of nonsense, right? Because
okay, so you see that the young lady just said she's trying to figure out what she missed. So she doesn't understand the gist of the conversation. She's only getting bits and pieces because she wasn't there from the beginning. So I want y'all to keep that in mind as we continue. Let's go.
they say you want to hide something, you put it in books, right? So are y'all reading to educate yourself? Like, stop calling yourself black, right? Because black is dead in a court of law, right? Black is just a color. And to be honest, Europeans are the real black people. White is the status. So I'm trying to figure out what we're talking about. Because I just, like I said, I just hopped on, reading some comments, and I don't know if I missed anything good.
Well, baby, I wish you would have braided the other braid back for us real quick, so you know.
You said what?
I said I wish you could have braided the other braid back for us real quick. You know?
Listen,
and got to get baby. You know I love you.
Come on.
You know I love you, baby. You know I love you. I'm just saying I just wish you could have pulled it back, because I wouldn't want you to be like that. I care about you.
No, let me tell. That's fine. But let me tell you
I care
something.
about you.
One thing about me, you always gonna get the real me. Goldie, know I've been following him for a little while, so he already know what type of
I want to hear the real you. I don't want to see some of it sometimes, like to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like put that.
I don't even jump on lives, but I decided to jump on a live because it sounds interesting to hear.
Do you like it?
It's not what I want to hear, but it's something that I could learn from, right? And I'm always about learning.
It's something you want to hear, but you can learn from it.
Yeah, but I was, like I said, I was still trying to figure out. I ain't even gonna read the comments, but anyway, go ahead.
Question. You asked us earlier if we read, and you explained about some of the information about the black, real black is, and my question to you is, with all that, how has that benefited you in your own personal life?
Okay, so let me tell you this. So in 20 died, right? During that court process, I was driving from Georgia to Connecticut every month to go to court. So that's like 32 hours back and forth, right? So at the sentencing, the judge said to me, she's like, yo, Miss Ortiz, this man,
Y'all give me just a second, man. Hold on. Cause Y'all let me know if y'all can hear. But y'all let me know if you can hear me because I can't hear myself, and I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me before we continue. Trying to figure this technical difficulty out. Hold on. Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. I just can't hear myself. I don't know why. This is some bullshit. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, check. Okay, yeah. I'm just hearing myself, but okay, yeah, I can hear myself now. Okay, cool. All right, let's continue. But I want y'all to pay attention to Dre, right? If you pay attention to Dre, you can see that Dre is, he's poised. Dre, throughout this whole live, he wasn't interrupting people and talking over people. You know what I mean? Sharp, on the other hand, was interrupting everybody and talking over everybody. I don't think there was one person that Sharp didn't interrupt and talk over. Meanwhile, Dre was poised. Even young Goldie, you know what I mean? He's a young fellow, but that's one thing I appreciate about him. He was a cool host. One thing I noticed about the Goldie cat is that he, when the time was right, he gave his 2 cents. He put his little tidbits in, strategically and carefully. He thought before he spoke. You could see, and he was a good host. So shout out to him. I appreciate him for that. You know what I mean? But I just want y'all to pay attention to Dre, how he controls the conversation without being aggressive or just being too abrasive and things like that. He was smooth and controlled the conversation like a gentleman. But as you can see, man, you about to see what's gonna happen, man. Let's continue.
It was something to the effect where he was waiving his not a speedy trial, but he already knew that nobody was going to snitch on him. So he was waiving. I guess they give you a certain amount of time to come up with the evidence to charge you for murder. So they didn't charge him for murder. So they took the murder charge away and gave him manslaughter and gave him 5 years for shooting my son in the head, right? So with that being said, she told me that he did me a favor. That's all it took for her to tell me that, to start reading law books. So now you know what I do? Like you say, you want to hold everybody accountable for your brother's death.
Okay, I think I figured out my problem. Hold on. I don't know why I did that. Okay. I could hear myself, but I couldn't hear the video. Let me see something. Okay. Damn. Okay. Let's continue. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Hey, listen, man. By the way, man, if you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. Hit that like button. Hold on. Dropping my charger shit. Yeah, this is the part that I was talking about, man. This shit right here just disappointed me so cold. And see, this is why I say it's imperative to fellowship. You know what I mean? And Sharp was talking about how he was outside yesterday, the day before this video, and all this old type of shit. Hey, listen, man, it's one thing to go outside and visit, and it's another thing to go outside and get active. You know what I mean? It's obvious that you ain't going outside getting active. You know what I mean? Because when you go outside to get active, you know, your game stay fresh. And along with your game staying fresh, your etiquette stays in tune, man. And hey, this right here, this shit, hey, this, we don't never do this. You know what I mean? Like, here you have a gentleman from the game, Andre Taylor, you know, building with the young lady. And, you know, I know a lot of people, when they seen Dre say what he said as far as what she's endeavoring to do, he's already done. They probably think that he was tearing her down. But if you allow the man to speak without being interrupted, you can see where he was going to take the conversation, right? Basically, all he was doing was opening her eyes, you know, because she might, the things that Dre has done, she might not even be thinking in that type of way, or she might not even be thinking that it's possible. You know, she's just basically probably going off of a script that was given to her by, you know, whoever, whatever people got influences on her, what have you, right? But, you know, before Dre could do that, this is a young lady, she goes on to say that she's in her 40s, right? So you have this 40-something-year-old woman who's grown and can speak for herself, and then you have Sharp pull his cape out, you know what I mean, and come to the bitch rescue, man, and speaks up for the broad, man. Like, she can speak for herself, man. How you gonna put words in the broad's mouth? Look at what he did. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is why I like the scriptures say, man, you got to be slow to speak and swift to hear. Be slow to speak and swift to hear. You know what I mean? When you so busy running your mouth, you know, you're going to miss a lot, man. And sometimes you be so busy running your mouth that you don't even realize what you running your mouth about or what you doing or how you doing it. This is crazy. God damn. This is some straight bullshit. Check, check. How the fuck y'all can't hear me? This is crazy. God damn. This is crazy. Fuck. Damn. Some straight bullshit. Why the fuck do it keep doing this shit? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me now, man. Wait, now you saying you said you hear me, not the video. I don't know why I keep doing that, but it's like when I play the video, it switches. This shit is crazy. You see I'm against this motherfucking game, man. Hold on. Okay, so now y'all can hear me. It's the playback vid. Let me see something. Okay, can y'all hear that? Y'all let me know if you can hear me and the audio from the video now. Y'all still can't hear the video. Damn. Oh, somebody say barely. Everybody else say no. This is crazy. God damn. Let me see something. Hold on. Everything look cool on this end. This is some straight bullshit. Okay, hold on. Let me see something. Give me just a second. Let me try to. Bam. Bam. Okay, now let's see. Give me just a second to get this shit right, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Bam. Okay, now let's see if it works now. Okay, y'all let me know if y'all can hear myself in this.
So at the sentencing, the judge.
Okay, y'all let me know if y'all was able to hear that and me at. God damn, why the fuck? Could y'all hear both of those? Let me see, man. Because this is some straight bullshit. Damn. Okay, so now we good. I don't know why I keep changing. I don't know if y'all can see this on y'all screen, but this shit right here, I usually have it on this, but it's putting it on this. Okay, as long as y'all can hear both of us, we good. Okay, now let me show y'all once again how the boy Sharp pulled his cape out. I don't know if maybe because I maximized the screen that might have fucked shit up, so I ain't gonna do that. Excuse me, IG. Hold on, maybe I could do this. Yeah, okay, I could do that. Trying to make it where IG could see it. Cool. Okay, cool. Let's go.
To me, she's like, yo, Miss Ortiz, this man, it was something to the effect where he was waiving his not a speedy trial, but he already knew that nobody was going to snitch on him. So he was waiving. I guess they give you a certain amount of time to come up with the evidence to charge you for murder. So they didn't charge him for murder. So they took the murder charge away and gave him manslaughter and gave him 5 years for shooting my son in the head, right? So with that being said, she told me that he did me a favor. That's all it took for her to tell me that, to start reading law books. So now you know what I do. Like you said, you want to hold everybody accountable for your brother's death. That's what I do too, but I do it with the pen. Because see, even though I'm from the hood and sometimes I don't know how to articulate my words, but I know how to write. And everything is a pen war with these Europeans. I don't even go to court. I corrected my status. My children are not, all my children are not citizens. I don't have to walk in a court. I can do everything from the private in my own home. I don't have to do none of that. So that's what reading has done for me and my family.
So what you are attempting to do, I have already done.
Okay, and that's fine.
You see?
Okay.
So when you're saying you're trying to...
Hold on, man. Hey, did y'all see Sharp's face? Hold on, I gotta go back to that part, man. Hold on. Oh shit. Y'all gotta see his face, man. That shit was funny as hell. Look at his face when Dre started talking. Hold on.
So what you are attempting to do, I have already done.
Okay, and that's fine.
You see?
Okay.
So
okay.
Hey, why Sharp just looks so damn... Why he just looks so disgusted at the fact that Dre was, you know, whatever he thought Dre was doing. I just seen it as Dre, he was challenging her in a subtle way, but more so he was opening her eyes to a broader perspective. And Sharp just did not like that. You see his face? Like, Bro, why you look like that, man? All Dre was doing was just dropping some game on the young lady, man. Why you look like that, man? Like you just like the fact that Dre is the one dropping the game and not you, man. Like that just really got under your skin, man. You know what I mean? Like why you so bothered by that? Look at his face. But look at when he makes the face though. Like look at the hold on, I gotta slow it. Y'all know me, man. I like chopping and screwing shit. I like doing shit in slow motion, man, so y'all can see. Hold on. Hold on. I want y'all to see his face, man. Hold on. Oh shit, hold on. I gotta go to the right point. Hold on. Okay. This is cool. Look at his face when the chick when Dre start saying what he's saying. Look at this shit, man.
You are attempting to do. I have already done.
Okay, and that's fine.
You see?
Okay.
So
Soon as Dre say, okay, so like Sharp looking like, nah, church, it ain't no okay, so man. You know what I mean? What you mean, okay, so man? Why don't you let the young lady build, man? Come on, Dre, get your weather together, man. Get your weather together, church. Oh man. Hold on, man. Let me speed it back up, man, so we can see what's about to happen, man. Cause this shit is so abominable, man. Let's just get, as Sharp would say, let's get to the meat potatoes of this shit, man.
So when you're saying you're trying,
Dre, she was just trying to resonate with you. She was resonating with you. That's all, Dre. She wasn't like she was against
all of those things. Yeah, that is what I've already achieved. The person is.
Hey, and I love Dre, man, cause Dre is he's so like game oriented and so smooth, and he just allows the game to just lead him in these types of situations. So you see, Dre didn't even acknowledge Sharp when Sharp was trying to interrupt him and come to the girl's rescue. You know what I mean? Let me show y'all again what Sharp do. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me get my weather together. You dig? Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta do this, man. Y'all know I'm stupid, man. Y'all know I'm retarded. Hold on. Look at what Sharp do.
Reading has done for me and my family.
So what you are attempting to do, I have already done.
Okay, and that's fine.
You see?
Okay.
So when you're saying you're trying,
she's trying to resonate with you. She was resonating with you. That's all, Dre. She wasn't like she was against
all of those things. Yeah, that is what I've already achieved. The person is right.
Dre, she was resonating.
Exactly, but that's not what I was talking about, right? I was talking about in relation to what you're saying about the black thing, right? Mm-hmm. And your perspective on that, because I know a lot of,
And it's like when Dre didn't respond the first time, he came with it again, and Dre just still kept kicking his game, man. You know what I mean? Like that's what you got to do, man. See, it's things to be learned from both ends. If you pay attention to Sharp, you're going to know everything, what not to do in these types of situations. And if you pay attention to Dre, and even if you pay attention to Goldie, who ain't even really saying much, you learn everything what to do in these types of situations, man. See, like I said, Sharp, he really don't understand it, but he suffers from that main character syndrome bullshit. And it's like painfully obvious when you look at this entire video. Like I said, I sat back because I had a road trip yesterday. I had like a 12-hour drive, man. So I had a lot of time on my hands on that drive. And while I was riding, I just sat back and listened to this whole live. And it's just painfully obvious what Sharp is going through, right? But He's going through that because he's looking at things from the wrong perspective, and he's got a very narrow vision of things, right? And you know, I just gotta I have to do this, right? I have to do this. What I have to do is just put things in perspective, because Sharp is looking at things from a very I don't even know what to call that shit, man. It's just a very unfly, unmanly, unmature perspective that he's looking at things from, right? And he was doing his best to try to equalize Dre and himself, to try to neutralize them and make it seem as though they're doing the same things, they think the same way, and like he has something to offer Dre in terms of game and information that Dre didn't have. Listen, man, you could say what you want. You may not like Dre. You may be jealous of Dre. And this ain't just for him. This is for anybody. You may not like Dre. You may not like his background. You may not like what he stand for, where he come from, whatever the case may be. The bottom line is that man come from the game. That man is a black man who has been to prison, who has been put on a international scale as a world famous pimp. And in spite of all of that, this man started something that resulted in something that was not possible before, which was a police officer, a law enforcement officer in the state of Washington being convicted of murder. A cat who come from where we come from. You know what I mean? Like somebody like myself who done been to prison like myself, who's known as a pimp like myself, right? Who come from the streets, who come from the gutter like myself, who done suffered through some of the same things and even other things that I haven't suffered from. You know what I mean? Like somebody that looked like me, that got the same background as me. Hey man, he did something that resulted in the officer being convicted of murder. Some shit they've been doing to us, you know, just in the state of Washington for decades, man. Since law enforcement became a thing, man. They've been, you know, getting away with murder literally for decades. And he pumped the brakes on that. He put a stop to that. Now the system has been changed in a way where they can be tried and convicted. See, it's one thing, because Dre made a point in this video, right? You know, laws get passed and laws get changed. Laws get put on the books all the time, and it doesn't result in any change, right? Prime example. When they shut down Backpage, they used certain legislation to shut down Backpage, right? And one of those things was like, if you go read the law, basically you're not supposed to be able to post ads on the internet like chicks do on Mega Personals and all them other sites and shit like that now. Legally, you're not supposed to be able to do that. But it wasn't so much about the legislation. It was about, you know, them using that as a tool to shut down Backpage. That was their main objective. Their main objective wasn't to change legislation. It was to shut down Backpage. They just used legislation to do it, right? So, but that's a prime example of some laws that are on the books that ain't doing shit right now, right? It's a whole bunch of laws that get put into effect that don't get exercised, right? Not only did Dre change the law, it's being put into effect. It's all over the news, all over the country right now. It's making headlines that an officer got convicted of murder in the state of Washington. If Dre doesn't do what he does, that's impossible, right? So Dre did something that nobody, especially from our background, has ever done, right? He's showing us that, hey man, just because you've been convicted of a felony, and just because you come from poverty, and just because your skin is dark, hey man, don't let that limit you. Cause look at what I just did. You know what I mean? If I can do this, you can do anything. You know what I mean? Cause I'm no better than you. This is what Dre has shown us, right? So when you have somebody like that, who's willing to take the time to sit down and build with your ass, hey man, shut the hell up. Shut your ass up. Cause you, on the other hand, yeah, you didn't win viral and you got some millions of views and all that type of shit. That's cool. That's cool. But listen, man, like the things that you doing, it don't compare to Dre at all. Like don't ever try to do that. Never. Don't never try to do that. The shit that you doing it's light years from what Dre is doing. The shit you doing, anybody, see, listen, man, I just got to keep it all the way 100. Like I said, this ain't no attack on nobody. This ain't no slight to nobody. I just call a spade, man. Hey, listen, man, they could take anybody and do what you did. You know what I mean? Like, Mark could take anybody and do an interview with him, and then Adam could take anybody and give him a show. You know what I mean? Now, you have a certain type of magnetism about yourself where you're going to generate more views than the average individual, right? But it's on these, it's with the assistance of these platforms. Now, it's not to say that you can't go on to do great things by yourself, but you've yet to do that right now. You know what I mean? And your show is going cool. Your channel is moving cool. You doing your thing. But listen, man, until you showed it, the shit that you did on No Jumper and Soft White Underbelly, until you show us that you could do that by yourself, hey, sit down, humble yourself. And then even if you can do it by yourself, you're not changing laws, man. Like, and, like you don't compare to Dre in no type of way, and that's fine. It's not to minimize you. It's just like, don't try to put yourself in the same light as a Andre Taylor, as a gorgeous Dre. Don't do that. Because that's what you was trying to do. You was trying to minimize what Dre did. Matter of fact, damn, man, I don't know where that part is. It might be on part 2. Hold on a second. Some other crazy shit that he did that I got to show y'all, man. But the bottom line, let's continue with this first. Hey, man, the pimping, gentlemen, we don't do this type of shit. We don't come to the bra's rescue when a gentleman that come from the game is giving her some game. Dre don't have to do this. Dre didn't get paid for this. Dre get paid to speak. You know what I mean? A lot. You know what I mean? Dre makes a living off of his words. And he didn't have to do this. Right? So when you have somebody who not only gets paid to speak, but the things that come from his mouth, you can take that and it can affect real change in your life. Hey, you don't get on there trying to like one up that individual, man, especially an elder that come from the same lifestyle that you come from, man. You don't do that. You be quiet, man. You listen. You be slow to speak and swift to hear. Because maybe if you swift to hear, you might learn something that you don't know. Because even in your space, there's a lot of shit that you don't know. You know what I mean? I don't even consider myself a YouTuber. You know what I mean? This is just something that I do when I feel like it. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm not no dedicated YouTuber. You know what I mean? But even in spite of me not being a dedicated YouTuber, it's a lot of shit that I know that he don't even know. That if he knew some of the shit that I know, he'd be way better off. You know what I mean? He just got put on a platform and did some things, and the things that he done on those platforms worked. But as far as how to build himself, hey, man, I got some game that if he had the game that I got as far as building himself, because he dedicated. He consistently doing his thing on his channel now, as well as No Jumper. You know what I mean? Like if he knew the things that I know, and I don't even know everything. It's a lot of shit that I don't know, but I know more than him. And if he knew the shit that I know, he'd be better off. But he just showed here that, hey, man, you need a big old slice of humble pie, man. You got to humble yourself, man. You got a lot to learn. As much as you think you may know, it's a lot that you don't know. And for as excited as you are for the things that you don't know, or the things that you do know, as excited as you are about the things that you know, hey, man, be that much more excited about the shit that you don't know. Because there's some things that you don't know that's going to be game changers if you pick that shit up, man. Just think about day 1 in the game versus day 1,000 in the game. You think you still know all the same shit? You think you ain't learned nothing? You the same person from day 1 as you are on day 1,000? Hell no. Day 5,000? No. The objective is to learn. The objective is to soak up game and then put it to use. Dre obviously has some game that a lot of us don't have. Hey man, when Dre take time to sit down and chop it up with you, man, you listen. You don't go on interrupting Andre Taylor. You don't do that. You know what I mean? And then especially coming to the rescue of a bitch, man. We don't never do that. You know what I mean? How you call yourself some ism? How you call yourself being from the game and you interrupting another gentleman that come from the game jumping to the rescue of a bitch, man? We don't never do that. I don't even know how to do that. Hey, listen, man, if you give me an instruction manual, a how-to booklet that tells you step by step how to interrupt some pimping, man, for the sake of the bitch, man, I'm not even going to be able to read that shit, man. That shit going to look like a foreign language to me, man. I'm not even going to be able to comprehend that shit, man. We don't do that, man. We don't do that. You know what I mean? So that was crazy. Then this shit right here was just some hater shit. I just got to call a spade, man. This shit that I just seen again last night, this part of it was just I got to call a spade. Let's get into it though.
Check this out.
It was later on, I think. Let me see. Okay. Hold on.
You're going to make me go against them because I come from the streets, is what I said, Shark. I'm trying to understand why you got a problem with me saying it requires a different mindset to deal with these white folks. Okay, listen. The first attempt I had at police accountability, I failed.
You went and tried to push the narrative to let them know, like.
Okay, yeah. I'm almost at the right part. I think it's somewhere up in here. Let's just go right here and listen.
You too. Me and you was in San Diego. Remember this? Let's pull up a story. This is story time, short and sweet. Me and you was in San Diego. I don't know if you remember when the police tried to lock all of us in there. Remember that shit? And you tried to tell the police this is against this and against that. And they pretty much told us all to shut the fuck up and we not moving nowhere. They didn't move us. Remember that?
In LA or in LA or San Diego?
San Diego. Remember they locked us in that building. We was all standing right there behind that gate. The police, some shit done happened out there. And they locked us in the club.
And what happened?
We never got out. You went and tried to push the narrative to let them know, like, hey, you know, this against this against that. They didn't give a fuck.
Okay. You think when
they
I go
didn't care. I'm just telling you, they didn't give a fuck to let us out.
Okay, listen. The first attempt I had at police accountability, I failed. Initiative 873 did not work.
I was already on at that point, though.
No. You're at that point because something did not work one time. It don't mean that I stop. Oh, it didn't work, so just quit. No, I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep down about it until I get it to work. I'm here with endurance for the long haul. I expect for it not to work a zillion times, but I'm gonna get up a zillion and one time to make it work. What is you talking about?
What I'm talking about is this. I get what you're saying and like holding police accountable. But shit, they ain't let us out that motherfucker that day. And I was with you. And I heard you tell them. You gave them all the codes, everything that was against what they was doing, trying to hold us there. They didn't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Did anybody get hurt?
No, they didn't get hurt. But we got held against our will. We got held against our will, man. We did. Oh,
nobody got hurt.
You included.
Right. Ain't nobody got hurt. Nobody got shot. If they step out of there alive, I think that was a success.
No, I ain't telling no lie. There wasn't no damn success.
Alive.
We got held. We was all trying to get out the club.
You see how he say that wasn't no damn success? We all got held, right? So you see what he's doing, right? Now, again, you have Andre Taylor here, somebody who started an initiative that resulted recently in a law enforcement officer from the state of Washington being tried and convicted, because at one point in time they wasn't even being tried and convicted of murder, the same way civilians have been forever, right? An officer was recently found guilty of murder, right? So you have Sharp here. He went and dug up a story of when they was in San Diego in some building and the police held him against their will, and he's telling, because I guess Dre, being who he is, being the man and the leader that he is, he went and spoke to the police on their behalf. And Sharp doesn't see it as a success because they remain held against their will. So you see how this is. It's like, just look at the legal system as just look at different aspects of the legal system as bad bitches, right? You know what I mean? Dre let it be known that the first initiative, what you could see as a bad bitch, he tried to knock that bitch and it didn't work. You know what I mean? But he knocked the baddest bitch, which was Initiative 940. You know what I mean? And that badass bitch broke a police officer for all his time. You know what I mean? He got convicted of murder. You know what I mean? I'm just putting it in game terms, right? So Sharp is like, but yeah, that badass bitch at San Diego church, you know what I mean? You got in that bitch's ear and tried to tell her what she needed to hear. You didn't knock the bitch that night. But Dre is like, but yeah, man, we ended up, going about our way. Didn't nobody get hurt, man? So it was a success. How was it a success, church? You didn't knock the bitch that night. That's what that's like, man. It's like, God damn, why is it so hard for you to give this man props for doing something that nobody else from the game has ever done? You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, you doing some things, man. You got some videos on the internet with some millions of views and shit like that. That's cool. You done talked a few people off the ledge from hurting themselves. That's cool. You know what I mean? But don't try to compare yourself to an Andre Taylor, man. The man has set himself apart from everybody. He has distinguished himself in a way that nobody compares. He's incomparable, man. Don't do that. You know what I mean? And see, this is what he don't understand. Like, it's okay. It's okay for Dre to be who he is and you to be who you are. Right? It's okay. You know what I mean? I'm not jealous of Dre. I don't feel no type of way towards Dre. Hey, man, I got nothing but love for Dre. That's my brother. You know what I mean? You know me, I don't call everybody my bro and my brother and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? It's very few people in the game that I consider to be a brother who come from the lifestyle, and Dre is one of them. You know what I mean? And man, I'm proud of Dre. Right? I'm proud to be able to say that somebody who I consider as a brother and somebody who considers me as a brother. Right? I'm proud to say that somebody who considers me as they little bro, I'm proud to say that, man, they went on to do the things that he's done, man. That's the ultimate lick back. We all got relatives. Hold on. We all got relatives and family members and things like that who have, been murdered, who've been slain, right? And a lot of times we don't get no get back, man. A lot of times the system don't hold us down. Most of the time the system don't serve us no justice, man. This man got a lick back in a way that has never been done. Shay Taylor, Andre Taylor's little brother, was, gunned down by them people back in 2016. This man, from that moment, the work that he's done up until now has resulted in a police officer being convicted of murder in that same state where his brother was murdered, man. Where at the time when his brother was taken, it wasn't possible. According to the law, there was nothing in the law on the books that allowed for, like, the officers that took his brother's life. They wasn't tried, you know what I mean, at that time. And they wasn't convicted for sure. Now, if something like that happens now, they can be put on trial and they can be convicted, and it's been done. Hey man, I'm proud of Dre for that. I don't have to try to compare myself to Dre and try to big myself up in front of Dre when I talk to Dre, to try to make myself feel better about myself. No. And I don't feel any less than who I am when I talk to Dre or when I'm around Dre. You know what I mean? When I'm around Dre and when I chop it up with Dre, man, hey, I listen. Yeah, we have conversations and things like that, man, but I do a whole lot more listening than I do talking. Because I know Dre is blessed with things that I wasn't blessed with. And I like being around people who've been blessed with things that I wasn't blessed with, so that I can, receive from that and build with that. Right? And I do my best to give people the same thing. Things that I may have about myself that people may not have been blessed with, I do my best to allow that to benefit people. Right? So yeah, man, I just had to speak on that, man, because this you got people who represent the game and they don't pay attention to the things that they do, and how sometimes things that they do may be a misrepresentation of the game. Hey, nobody's P stands for perfect. None of us in the game have a P that stands for perfect, right? But you have a responsibility. You know what I mean? Sharp has a responsibility as a representative of this game. I don't know if he see it like that, and if he don't see it like that, then it's a shame. But I hope that he does see it that way. I hope that he understands that, as him having introduced himself to the world as a representative of this game, you got a responsibility, man. And you have to recognize that responsibility and hold yourself to a certain regard with that responsibility. You can't just represent this game any old kind of way, man. You already done, man, you done had some, I ain't even gonna get into it, man, but you done had some moments, man, that just wasn't cool on the internet as a representation of this game. But that's no different from everybody, man. When you put yourself out there like that, sometimes things beyond your control happen, and you get put in certain lights, with due to no doing of your own, right? Same thing didn't happen to me. But one thing you ain't never supposed to do is, when you have the control to, when it's within your control to represent the game a certain type of way, and you just go totally against the grain. You're not supposed to do that. Like that shit that he did on here with Dre, you're not supposed to do that, man. You supposed to be learning from Dre. You supposed to be building with Dre. And it's a shame that see, this is the shame, right? You take Dre on the white man's platform and you speak to him, cool and everything like that. You get on the black man's platform, man, and you just act the ass. This video right here is supposed to be 1,000 times better than the interview with Dre that you did on No Jumper. And both of y'all said that y'all look forward to doing another interview together. I hope that you do that interview on your platform, and put some more bricks on your house, as opposed to all the bricks that you done put on No Jumper's house. Because you can say what you want as far as, the details behind your dealings with No Jumper, but the bottom line is No Jumper is not yours. And Adam can fire your ass whenever he want. Meanwhile, Dre can't be fired by nobody nowhere. So you need to be trying to listen to somebody like that. You need to be building with somebody like that. You don't need to be confrontational with somebody like that. You don't need to be talking over, interrupting, and all that shit. And then the shit that you talking over and interrupting with, it ain't even nothing to talk over and interrupt with. You're not even coming with nothing. You just want to be heard for the sake of just being heard. You're not even saying nothing. Hold on just a second. Yeah, man, but yeah, and like I said from the beginning, this isn't an attack on Sharp. This ain't to tear Sharp down or nothing like that. I hope Sharp listen to this shit. I hope Sharp listen to this shit and learn something from it and take something and build with it. You know what I mean? That's what I hope. Because I don't it don't do me no justice. It don't make me feel good to tear somebody down and try to make myself feel better at somebody else's expense. I don't operate like that. My happiness comes from within. It don't come from, the expense of somebody else. So it don't make me happy to try to tear Sharp down. Yeah, of course it's gonna be a little roasting up in there and things like that. That's just how I pimp get down coming from this game. But, ultimately this is to build with. I know Sharp got a little sensitivity about himself. He don't like people talking about him in certain types of ways. He kind of came a little confrontational at Goldie at times in this video. You know what I mean? Goldie had said something to him and he didn't like what Goldie said, and he, tried to give Goldie some instructions and things like that. That wasn't cool. When Suave came on there, hold on, man. I got to go to that too. Oh, man. Sharp, man. What you doing, man? Hold on. Let me go to when Suave came on. Okay, hold on. Oh, man. I just want y'all to pay attention when Suave come on, man. Look how it go.
What you got to say?
Dre, what's up with it, baby? I'm on. Can you hear me? Yeah, man. I'm on here for a little bit of time. I just wanted to say hello to, respect to the players. You know what I'm saying? Dre, I love you. Goldie, you doing a motherfucking fabulous thing. Shout out to you on what you got going on. I love it. I've just been in the comments. Sharp, we gonna talk. We gonna talk, Sharp. I ain't gonna say too much on here. We do. Hey, listen, we gonna talk, Sharp, because check this out. I'm with you when you're right, and I'm with you when you're wrong. We gonna talk, because this ain't gonna be the last time everybody be up on here, because I ain't like some things that was up here.
I'll tell you this, Suave. I'm gonna tell you this, Suave, and I'm gonna do you a big favor. Hold up, though. I'm gonna do you a big favor. Hold up, church. Yeah, that's why your shit is circling.
Yeah.
Ain't too much you gonna be able to tell me, Suave. What you gonna tell me, church?
Can y'all hear me?
Don't play like that. No, don't play like that. Can you hear me? You done known me for 18 years.
Hold on, I'm saying, I don't know if y'all can hear me. My phone is fucking up. Excuse me.
We can hear you.
Now, what you were saying, Sharp?
I said, nigga, don't act like it's something you got to say to me. You got something to say to me, nigga. You can say it right here. You already done put it out like it was. Be a real nigga.
First of all, Sharp,
we gonna talk.
Hey, listen, Sharp. Well, first of all, Sharp.
Hold up, Suave.
Hey, listen. Relax, though. Hold on, Sharp. We're gonna relax. Hold on, Sharp. We're gonna relax, Sharp.
What, nigga?
Hold on, Sharp. We're gonna relax when we talk to the Suave guy. We're gonna relax. We're gonna relax a little bit because we gonna talk about what we gonna.
Yeah, man, and I see Sharp in the building, man. Much love to you, Sharp. Like I said, man, you know what I mean? Like old boy said on Harlem Nights, man, the boxer. Don't take this biting personal. You know what I mean? But a pimp had to do this shit, man. You know, cause like me, like I said, man, I understand that as a representative of this game, man, you know, we got a responsibility with this shit, man, whether we like it or not. If we gonna put our faces out here to the public, to the masses, man, we got a responsibility with this shit. And we can't represent this game just any old kind of way. We got to represent this shit properly and accordingly, right? So that's all the pimp doing, man. You know, is giving this shit some straightening. You know what I mean? But instead of when I say sensitive, instead of questioning or disagreeing, you should try to understand why I say sensitive. You know what I mean? Because like right here, and I understand that. You know what I mean? I understand what you had an issue with right here when Suave came on. He greeted Dre, gave Dre his flowers, greeted Goldie, gave Goldie his flowers. But what you see, what you gotta understand, it's kind of like, even though I don't think y'all on that same level, but it's like with Sinful and myself, right? You know, we had a closer relationship with each other than we did with most other people in the game, right? So the same way that Sinful might greet, like if this was me and Sinful on here, you know what I mean? He probably would have greeted Dre the same way and greeted Goldie the same way, but, you know, greeted me as like, nigga, I'll talk to you later because we talk all the time type shit. You know what I mean? But I think you took it in a different type of way, like, hold on, man. You know what I mean? Give me my flowers too. You know, it's like you tried to strong arm the man for the flowers, you dig? When I'm pretty sure he done gave you 1,000 more flowers than he has Dre and Goldie, because y'all got a much closer relationship and y'all chop it up with each other on a regular basis. You dig? But you just had a problem with the way that he came on. And I think if you looked at it from the standpoint of, you know, y'all chop it up all the time, man, you know, you wouldn't have took it as sensitively as you did. You dig? But like I said, I'm glad you here. Glad you here, man. Cause you can say what you want, man, but where that shit at? Oh wait, it's on this one. Is it on this one? No, it's on this one. Yeah, this one right here, man. This ain't what we do. What you did right here, I can't rock with you on this one, man. I gotta call it what it is, man. This wasn't the game. This ain't had nothing to do with the game. This ain't had nothing to do with being a gentleman. This ain't had nothing to do with being a man. This right here just simply wasn't cool, man. Here we go.
I have already done.
Okay, and that's fine.
You see?
Okay.
So when you're saying you're trying,
right, she was trying to resonate with you. She was resonating with you. That's all, Dre. She wasn't like that. She was against
all of those things. Yeah, that is what I've already achieved. The first in this country, right?
Dre, she was resonating with you.
But that's not what I was talking about, right? I was talking about in relation to.
See, you know, it's always easier to go back and you know, review some shit than it is to, you know, critique it in the moment, right? Or check yourself in the moment, right? But yeah, man, bro, this wasn't it, man. This ain't how we get down, man. You know, that's why I say it's imperative to fellowship. You know, even me myself, man, I do my best to fellowship and rub elbows with people that's still very active in the game. It's one thing to rub elbows with vets and shit like that, and you know, people in different walks of life and all that type of shit. But if you a representative of this game and you gonna consider yourself to continue being a representative of this game in order to keep this shit pure within you and keep the fire of the game alive and thriving within you, hey, you got to fellowship, man. You got to stay in tune with people in the game that's down and dirty about this shit every day, because, hey, man, I would hope. Of course, I ain't never campaigned with you. We ain't had the pleasure to rub elbows yet. Hopefully we do in the future. But I would be willing to bet that you have never done something like this I would hope that you ain't never done nothing like this when you campaigning with your partner, man. You know what I mean? Because I done campaigned with many a P's, right? And one thing I ain't never done when a P was shooting a shot at a young lady is interrupted him, and then not just that, but spoke up for the young lady while he's shooting his shot. And that's pretty much what this was. Not that Dre was shooting his shot at the young lady, but he was trying to give her something. He was trying to build with the young lady. And you ran the pass interference on bro, man. You know, you did a flagrant foul on bro while he was trying to pop this shit. And if you would have, as you were saying throughout the video, let him land, you would have seen how, you know, something beautiful could have been built between them, and the young lady might have left with a fire that she didn't even earn. She might have left with a fire and some game that she didn't even have to pay for. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I said. Like, you know, Dre get paid to do what he do. He didn't have to do this. You know what I mean? He chose to do this, you know, being a blessing to Goldie. You know, they took the time to build with each other, and then it ended up going in the direction that it went in. But, hey, man, when you see somebody like Andre Taylor talking and blessing the young lady with something, man, hey, you don't interrupt bro like that. That's not the game, man. That ain't it. You know what I mean? You out of line for that, straight up. That just ain't how this shit go. You know, you could talk around it, talk over it, talk under it, talk in front of it, behind it, on the side of it, whatever you want to do, man. Inside of it. Hey, man, that's not the game. That's not gentleman. That's not professional. That ain't nothing cool. You know what I mean? And I think that it comes from, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe in this moment, you felt like Dre was upstaging you or something. I don't know. Because immediately you came in with with a type of energy that just, it kind of threw the vibe off. Because if you pay attention, hey, man, when the shit first was going on, hey, it was a beautiful conversation going on. And Dre was giving us some jewels, man. But it's like, you came in challenging, bro. And, hey, it's, even if you want to challenge somebody, which me, like I said, that's my brother. Andre Taylor is my brother. He ain't just my partner. He ain't just an associate. You know what I mean? That's somebody who I consider family, right? And even with that, like when I come around Dre and me and Dre chop it up and we kicking it, man, hey, I listen. You know what I mean? Because I know that he has something to offer me that I don't have, that I could make great use of. You know what I mean? And then especially on a platform like this, I'm really listening. You know what I mean? And I'm listening not just out of respect, but I'm listening to understand. I'm listening to soak up game, right? And if I do speak, it's for the sake of even more clarity and more building and more understanding, right? If I challenge Dre or if I ask Dre a question, it's to reveal another layer of information that hasn't been revealed in the conversation yet. You know what I mean? Maybe to get him to think about something from a different perspective or something like that, or to go deeper on what he's already talking about. But I'm never going to challenge what he's saying, especially when he's talking about something that he got down, which is, you know, leading the country in police accountability. Like, he got that down. He don't need no help with that. Especially not from nobody like us. You know what I mean? Like, he don't need no help with that. He got that together. Right? So he don't need nobody like us trying to correct him about that or give him some game that we think he ain't got about that. Hey, nah, man, we listen when Dre speak. You know what I mean? And I don't know what you called yourself trying to do on this video. I don't know what I don't know if it was like for the sake of going viral. But if you just be honest with yourself, man, and you just sit back and take time, because like I said, I had a road trip yesterday, man. So I had a little time. I was driving by myself. I was on the highway by myself for 12 hours. So I had time to just give my full undivided attention to this video, man, and really pay attention to it from a non-biased standpoint. You dig? Because like I said, before I side with any individual, I'm going to side with the game. Because the game is always right. The game is always the truth. The game is unwavering. The game is not emotional. The game don't have no favoritism towards nobody. The game doesn't favor individuals. You know what I mean? The game is the game. The game is the game is the game is the game. And it's going to stay the same no matter what. And I know that. As great as Dre is, I'm going to side with the game before I side with him or any other individual. You know what I mean? And we hold each other accountable in that way. You know what I mean? When Sinful was here, we held each other accountable in that type of way. Before we sided with each other, before Sinful side with me, he gonna side with the game first. Before I side with him, I'm gonna side with the game first. Because the game is the standard. The game is what we need to measure up to. So that's what I'm gonna go with. You dig? So like I said, when I was listening to this video on the highway yesterday, I was listening from a non-biased standpoint as much as possible. You know, I wasn't just, you know, I was just listening with game ears. In the game ears that I was listening with, man, hey, this shit didn't go down right, man. This shit, it wasn't processed right. It wasn't digested right. You know what I mean? It just wasn't it, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you're able to do that as much as possible, like I did, if you just look at this shit through game lenses and listen to this video with game ears, hey, man, you gonna know you was wrong. You gonna know you was out of line for this, man. You gonna know that. If you just pay attention to this shit, especially when you pulled your cape out and came to that broad rescue, man, and interrupted bro, man, and tackled bro to the side, man. It was like, hold on, man. She trying to resonate with you, bro. Nah, man. That woman 40-something years old, man. She did not need you to interrupt Dre and speak for her. She ain't need your help with that, man. And she was listening. You know, and you might have been blocking her blessing. You might not even understand that she really was trying to listen to Dre so she could get something that she ain't got. So she could take that and go build something that she wasn't even thinking about or didn't even know she was capable of building in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, she had a blessing being given to her by Dre for free. You know what I mean? Dre didn't tell her, oh, you know, you need to go schedule a consultation with me, or you need to join my class, or, you know what I mean, you need to join my courses and things like that. He didn't do none of that. He was blessing the young lady. Maybe because he saw something in her and he liked where her mind was at and saw that he could take her mind a little further, right? That's why, if you pay attention, he didn't down the chick, right? What he did was challenge her, you know, because challenges lead to growth, right? When you challenge your mind and you confront the challenge, your mind grows, right? I challenge my body every day in the gym, and my body grows in certain ways because of the way I confront the challenge, right? So, you know, all Dre did was challenge the young lady by asking her, you know, all of this reading that you've done, how has it benefited you? And then when it went towards the end, he pretty much told the young lady, like, look, you know, when you get some information and you put that information to the test and you see that it works, then you bring it back to your people and you give that information to your people and you show them how you did it so that they can do it too. That's where he was taking the conversation. But if you don't sit back and listen and observe and pay attention, you're not going to catch that. Now, fortunately, Dre was able to finish giving her that. But hey, man, hey, that's one thing we don't never do about this game, man. We don't never interrupt a gentleman of the game, you know, and run a pass interference and do a junior say all to the pimping, man, for the sake of the broad. We don't do that, man. You know? And like Project Pat said, man, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. She didn't even want to be saved. You came and saved somebody that didn't even want to be saved. She wasn't trying to argue with Dre. She wasn't being combative with Dre. She was listening to Dre. and you came to the rescue of somebody that didn't even want to be rescued, man. That's what make you look crazy. And you can say what you want, you can try to defend yourself, but if you just be a man about it and just listen and pay attention and go back and review this shit, you'll see that the game is right. Because this ain't about Freeze being right. This is about the game being right. And the game is always right. And Freeze is just a mouthpiece for the game right now. I'm just a spokesperson for the game right now. And the game says, hey, man, that shit ain't right. The game says when you have a chick conversing with a gentleman of the game and he's challenging her and she doesn't want to be saved, she doesn't want to be rescued, she ain't looking up in the sky for a bird or a plane or Superman, Clark Kent, or none of that shit, you know what I mean? But yet and still, you just feel so compelled to bust your shirt open and show the S on your chest, which don't stand for Sharp in this instance, it stand for Superman, you know what I mean? And you pull your cape out and you come to this chick's rescue and she don't even want to be saved. Nah, man, the game is going to show you that that ain't right. If you just side with the game and pay attention to the game is going to show you that is not right, man. We don't get down like that. We don't do that. You dig? But I got things I got to do, man. You know, my P stand for several things. And one of the things that my P stand for is parent. And right now it's time for pimping to go be a parent. You dig? So I would love to continue this, man, and continue building with y'all. But I got, you know, duty calls, man. But I want y'all to understand again, like I said, Sharp, you know, this ain't, and I said this from the beginning before Sharp even came in here. This is not anything personal. I got love for Sharp. I support Sharp, respect Sharp, and this wasn't an attack. And, you know, this ain't me coming to the rescue of nobody. This is just me putting the game in perspective and being a spokesperson for the game. You dig? Hopefully y'all can take that and build with that. And y'all already know before we get up out of here, man, Pimp got to put some love in his body. Hey, listen, man, if you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now on your way out. Hit that like button, man. Don't cost you nothing. Let me hydrate my game before we go. And for you squares who don't really understand the game and don't see the game for what it is, who might go run and be like, yeah, man, did you see the way Freeze did? Sharpen, man, Freeze and Sharp is into it and all. Hey, man, you don't understand, man. Hey, listen, me and Sinful used to do this shit all the time, man. Sinful done bit my ass up and I done bit his ass up, and then we'll go chill. You know, we don't drink, so we'll go have a pineapple or a cranberry or a glass of water and chop game and kick it and laugh and joke with each other and still love each other nonetheless. You dig? So that's what I want y'all to understand about gentlemen of this game, man. You know, we have verbal sparring matches with each other all the time. We challenge each other. We roast each other. But at the end of it all, it's still all love, man. You know, it's even some suckers in the game who don't understand that part, that ain't really got the game flowing through their veins, man. And they even try to be agents of confusion and try to stir up controversy between representatives of this game, man. But like I said, you know, in spite of how Sharp feel about me, he might be mad at me. You know what I mean? Sharp might talk shit about Freeze. He might want to beat Freeze up, you know what I mean, when he see Freeze, man. I hope he don't want to get violent with me, man. I hope Sharp don't steal on me when he see me, man. You know, I hope Sharp don't try to put me in the full Nelson, man, when he see me, man. I hope he don't try to get violent with me, man. It's all love, man. I don't want no problems. You dig? But however you feel about it, man, I still got love for him and I still support him, you dig? And it's all good. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. I appreciate you for all the comments, questions, shares, input, feedback, jokes, all that shit. You know what I mean? I appreciate you for sharing this video. I appreciate you for subscribing and hitting the bell when you subscribe. I appreciate all the super chats, cash apps, PayPals. Hold on, before I go, I didn't even shout out the super chats. I'm tripping, man. Hold on, man. Let me do that, man. Hold on, man. Before we go, what is going on? Boy, it's always something. My effects ain't even working right now. Hold on, man. What happened? Que pasó? Hey, my horn, my DJ, my Funk Master Flex horn ain't working right now, man. But Jim, good looking with the $5 holler, man. Appreciate you. Tyler, good looking with the $2 holler as always, man. Appreciate you. E-Books, good looking with the $2 holler. And all the sharp nut riders got mad at me. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. You gonna live to trick another day, E-Books. It's all good, man. The real talk single fathers, excuse my pimping. Good looking with the $3 holler. Sharp look like he sells solar panels door to door. I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to do that. Sharp kind of funny, man. I don't know if you want to roast with him like that. He do come from the game, man. We do got jokes. You dig? And again, Tyler, good looking with the $2 holler. You dig? Freeze, are you going to Andre conference in LA? Hey, man, I really do want to make it, and I'm going to see if I can make it, man. We going to see. But that's to be determined, you dig? But again, I appreciate y'all for all your support and every which way that you come with it. Hold on, let me see something else. Okay. Hold on. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. If you're out in traffic moving around, please do so in a safe fashion. And of course, as always, long live the incomparable Sinful to P. We out.